What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. In this video, we're going to go back in time to the greatest decade of jazz ever. Now, you might be thinking the 1940s, maybe the 1960s, maybe even the 1970s. But I'm talking about the 90s. Now, when I say 90s, you might be thinking about Parachute Pants, MC Hammer, Michael Jordan dominating with the Chicago Bulls. But I'm talking about Wynton Marsalis, the Young Lions, Nicholas Payton, Mark Whitfield, Christian McBride, and Roy Hargrove. Now, we're going to go back in time today by watching a video and check out the Roy Hargrove Quintet, which featured Ron Blake on saxophone, Gregory Hutchinson on drums, Rodney Whitaker on bass, and yours truly on piano. Let me paint the picture for you. It's 1994. We're just arriving at the North Sea Jazz Festival early July. We're so excited. We're like 23, 24, 25 years old. And the North Sea Jazz Festival is so amazing because everybody was playing there. Oscar Peterson, Cab Calloway, Betty Carter, Ray Brown, all the giants were there. So we can't wait to get there. We know we're playing the next day, but this was such a great period because there was no iPhones and there was no internet, or maybe there was internet, but we didn't have access to it. So everything was like paper, right? Analog. So the thing, when you get to this festival, first thing you do is get a festival program and see who's playing, see who you're going to go check out, your peers, the legends, everybody was there. So we went and got the program and we're looking through and we're seeing who's playing tonight. Oh, Johnny Griffin. Oh, accompanied by the Roy Hargrove Quintet. We had no idea. It's in like a couple of hours. So we didn't care. We're young. We were so excited. It's Johnny Griffin. So we went to play with him. I'm so glad that through the magic of YouTube, we have access to one of the tunes we played. Greens at the Chicken Shack is the name of the tune. It's written by Cyrus Chestnut, one of my favorite pianists. Actually, he was the pianist in Roy Hargrove's group that I replaced when I came in. So we're going to check this out. Roy Hargrove. It also features some special guest appearances sitting in. A very young Joshua Redman on saxophone. And we're going to have a little bit of fun today, going back in time to the 90s. Oh, Rodney, we're looking at a great angle there. Great technique. Now, this isn't a blues, but it's very bluesy. Greg Hutchinson. Baggy pants, towel on the shoulder. What? Johnny Griffin, the master. That groove, though. Rodney and Greg, that rhythm section. Shuffle groove. Look at the concentration on Roy's face. Red suit, Rodney Whitaker. Dynamics. Bridge. These are all dominant chords. E7. E flat. A flat 7. That height difference there between Ron Blake. Look at that. Look at that. It's like the Mutual Admiration Society there. That height difference is real, actually. Ron Blake is that much taller than Johnny Griffin. But, you know, I call this a great period because we had a chance to play with, to interact with, to record with, to perform with these giants of the music that, I mean, I grew up listening to Johnny Griffin from when I was little with Thelonious Monk live at the 5 Spot, you know. And so this was an opportunity for them to do a great service to the music by passing the baton along. But we were just having fun. We're just playing music. Like, this is the stuff we grew up playing. And I think this was a special period because there wasn't that expectation of like, do we have to play it this way? Do we have to change this? We were just grooving. And, you know, in the words of the great Christian McBride, if you look out in the audience, you're playing stuff like this, and the hip people at least aren't tapping their feet, you're not doing something right. This is all B flat 7. That's such a cool thing. Check out what Roy did there, because this was totally unrehearsed. We just, you know, did the gig. Roy looks over to his left to see, you know, out of respect, and also to be like, should I solo first? I'm not going to solo first just because it's my band. I'm going to see what Johnny Griffin's going to do. Check it out. He looks to his left out of his eye. Doesn't miss a beat. Jumps right into the solo. Some killing first line. Look at Ron Blake dancing. Johnny Griffin, you can't help but dancing. That shuffle. Very clear, mature. I mean, Roy, I think, was 25 years old at the time. He's playing like he's 65. Bridge. The phrasing. A little comping in between. I'm still playing the same stuff years later. It's all B flat 7, so it's always a little bit of a challenge. It's like, what do you, look at that. That gave us some confidence when Johnny Griffin is clapping along. Rodney, looking at all those horn players lined up, he knows he's going to be playing for a while. So everything that Roy's, well, most everything he's been playing so far has been, very blues based. Now he's going, he's starting to hint at a little bit of kind of bebop type of stuff. Blues. Back to blues. Bridge. There he goes with the bebop. And that was another thing great about this period. Like, we weren't worried about like, oh, we can't go back and play bebop, or we can't play shuffle, or we can't groove, we can't do this. Like, we sort of took all the music that was really our music. We didn't look at that as less like in the past. We were trying to bring it to life. And in the moment, we were so excited about this. So it wasn't like we were looking backwards. We were looking very much forwards, and playing with Johnny Griffin helped a lot. But Roy was great, throughout his career, about putting together groups that could do that. Play modern stuff, play old stuff, but all sounding relevant to the times. Now he's starting to hit up. He hadn't hit that high C yet, but I know he's probably going to. Oh yeah, Greg, that's such a cool thing. So coming into the end of this chorus here, Greg goes into this triplet thing, Roy picks it up, and then Greg does a great syncopated, kind of puts a little exclamation point on it in the first bar of the next chorus. Check it out. He's building it up. Bang. And then Johnny Griffin coming in with these totally spontaneous background. Rodney Whitaker, red suit. Look, he's looking bored, but he's not playing bored, right? That was Rodney's thing. He's like poker face. Dude, that's a very close-up cameraman there. Josh Redman, waiting in the wings. Paisley Best, Donna Karen, I believe. Somehow, Roy and Johnny Griffin, the way their attire doesn't look dated like the rest of us. They look timeless. It tells you a little bit about fashion acumen. That was him. High C. Groove, but still playing with taste. The background supporting. Greg always playing the perfect thing, right? He's kind of poker faced over there too. Johnny Griffin coming in hot on the solo because Roy went out hot, right? It's still so nuanced. I can't tell you what a honor and a pleasure and privilege it was to be able to work and interact and to hang with Johnny Griffin. What a great guy he was. He was telling us stories. We all went and hung and ate and had some drinks together. He didn't have to hang with us young punks or play with us, but he did. Chicago tenor right there. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay. All right. I don't usually like a lot of the stuff I played. That was a pretty good little comp there. But I got to give the credit to Greg and Rodney because they make it so easy to play. And then Johnny Griffin is leaving all this space, even though he's playing this super intense solo. So, I remember how I would do it the same way I do it now. I'm just trying to keep my ears open and think of something once the time comes to play. try to sit within that groove, right? Josh likes it. Ron likes it. I mean, blues for days. And the intensity of that shuffle that Greg keeps, but the simplicity of it, so that when he does come in with some fills or something, that's a great shot there. Look at that right hand technique. I mean, this tempo is solid, but more importantly, the groove is solid. Technique. It's a young Rodney Whitaker there. So that's just a little. Just listen to what Greg's playing, having a conversation between the snare and the piano a little bit, trying not to get in the way of Mr. Griffin. I was just always ready because he leaves such great spaces. The architecture of his solo is so great. And that's how he's able to just continue on that blues nuance. I think Josh Redman and Ron Blake are like, I gotta play after this. I know that's what I was thinking too. This is a long, we're not gonna get through the whole video. We're gonna link below so you can see the whole video, but this is like 25 minutes. Uh-oh, who is that? I don't know about that jacket. And you know, it's a challenge to just sit over that B flat. Great. Who's gonna go next? All right, Josh is in. Woo! He took the same place Johnny Griffin started for his solo. Josh has always played and crafted his solos with a great sense of just intensity and beauty from the very beginning. Very thoughtful, very soulful. You hear it. I mean, I've played with him I've heard him do this from the stage and the audience so many times. Very consistent. Ooh, too much yellow in that jacket. Mustard seed alert. Mustard seed alert. I'm blinding Johnny Griffin. Woo! Modern and in the tradition, just like sliding right in there. Go ahead, Josh. Minor pentatonic. Add that sharp 11 in. Bridge. Linking up with Greg. I mean, I can tell you it's so fun to play with this kind of stuff. It's at such a high level, but there's such a risk of screwing it up, especially at the piano, which there's so much we can do. It's like, you know, all you gotta do is ride the wave. The wind is in your back, the sail, but don't get that sail wrong. Just keep going. These backgrounds are great. I mean, that combination, Roy Hargrove and Ron Blake, that's one of my favorite. I mean, Justin Robinson and Roy, he had a lot of great saxophone, trumpet. Go ahead, Jeff. Woo! And then Greg keeps up the intensity here at just the right time. He's been holding back in a lot of ways for the right times. You know, he knows how to do that. Pretty high for the tenor saxophone, isn't it? Man, that range. I forgot about that. Rodney set that up. So we're going back and forth between the B flat and the E. It's such a great thing because so much B flat on top of each other. You know, Rodney he's walking the whole time, and then when he does, bomb. Ron Blake. Just immediately infuses his personality into the thing. Look at that. That's some Ronisms right there. You know, what's striking to me about it is seeing, I mean, I've known these guys for, what, 30 plus years now. They're some of my dearest friends, some of my favorite people and favorite musicians on the planet. But to hear how great they were at that time, you know, their mid-20s already. I had a little bit of copying together. It's a lot of the same stuff I'm playing now. But I'm just saying, like, they're just killing it. We're going to wrap things up here in just a second. As I said, we're going to link below to the full video. I thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Ron Blake, Roy Hargrove, Greg Hutchinson, Joshua Redman, Rodney Whitaker, and the master, Mr. Johnny Griffin. Thank you for passing the baton for all that you gave us. I love the 90s because of this stuff, you know what I mean? It's timeless. It's not stuck in a time warp. I mean, some of the outfits are stuck in a time warp. You know, we're SD, we're square, we're not HD, but that's all right. This is such a wonderful period, and it was such a privilege and a blessing and an honor for me to be a little bit a part of this. Look at that. I mean, it was like it happened yesterday, you know, and this is really a lot of the groove and the vibe that formed who I am and my appreciation of this music and the camaraderie. That's what it was. The camaraderie, you know. Oh, look at that. That's how we do it. All right. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave me a comment below what you want to see next. And until next time, peace and piano.